once again, guess who? The Taco Homies, of course. Duh. As usual. Dustin Plates. Mango Asan. And today's episode of I'm gonna beat the hell out of my brother. No, I'm just kidding. We ain't gonna get into that right now. But you know, like I know. Yes, y'all know. Anyway, on today's show, we are gonna talk about how I don't like people like... Who's that guy we're going to talk about today? That fucking Tom Brady guy, man!
Well, we got a lot of topics to talk about today.
Fuck! How does this motherfucker do this shit?
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
Huh? Was I jumping the gun?
We're going to get to that.
I'm pissed off about it.
The first thing we need to say, real quick, moment of peace.
Moment of peace, y'all.
Darryl Chocolate Thunder.
Yo, listen, man. I came downstairs and my brother was like, you know, Darryl Dawkins passed away. And I was just thinking about... when we used to watch the old NBA tapes, you know what I'm saying, the highlights. He said you shattered them glasses and whatnot, man. And, you know. And, yes, Darryl Dawkins was a Sixer, too. You know what I'm saying? So,
few players can say that they revolutionized the game.
Revolutionized, too.
Really, anybody that really knows the history of the NBA, George Mikan is the reason for a lot of the rules in the NBA.
Yeah.
Really, there hasn't been one player that really changed the culture of the NBA.
Yeah.
Except for Darryl Dawkins. There's maybe a few others.
There's a few others.
Throw in Dr. J, throw in Michael Jordan.
Right.
But really, Darryl Dawkins, what Darryl Dawkins did, he was the first high school player to get drafted into the NBA. He is the reason for the breakaway rim because he was shattering backboards. And he gave way to this culture of coming up with a basketball nickname. Up until then, guys had typical nicknames. Yeah. Jerry West was Mr. Clutch, you know. Bob Cousy was the Coos. Like, people had typical nicknames. Nicknames weren't creative. Not like in the street ball, you know, explosion that came out last decade, where if you played basketball even just a little bit, you had a nickname. The whole culture of the nickname came from this dude calling himself Chocolate Thunder. And every single one of his dunks he had a name for. And he had he could pull out 100 different, he had moves that he would do. And it, you know, he really did change the culture.
That was a perfect nickname too. Yeah. I mean, Chocolate Thunder, he coming down there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he brought his arm all the way back too. Yeah. All the way back on some of them dunks. And I'm like, damn.
And you know, after his career here in the States, you know, he went overseas and everything, and he just, you know, one of the greats. He will be missed. Chocolate Thunder, Darryl Dawkins.
Yeah, one of the true ambassadors of the NBA.
Rest in peace. You are a champion, that's for sure, kid.
Next thing I want to bring up, we talked about Peas Day a little bit last week, and we had fun with it.
We did have fun with it.
We said that if the Mega Whopper were to happen, we would go and get one.
Yeah.
Or get two, one from each store to see what the differences was. We're not going to be able to do that.
Because that'll be a long-ass drive for some shit like that. Why is that?
It's only happening in Atlanta. I'm pissed about it.
Yeah.
It's Peace Day. Peace can't be spread all across the country.
Just in one goddamn city.
One town. I hope that if they decide to do it, that was Burger King's way of saying, we'll make it neutral.
Right.
Because McDonald's is really trying to not do it. That was Burger King's way of saying, yo, alright, you guys want to do it? Let's make it one town. We'll open up a little stand. It's not going to be at a McDonald's or Burger King. They're going to open up a little stand. So far, I haven't heard anything else about it. Please let us know if you do. But as of right now, we aren't going to do that. I don't want anybody thinking that because of last week I said we was going to do it, that we're traveling to Atlanta. It's not going to happen.
Hell no.
Now we're getting into some good shit. I was so pleased when I seen Rhonda Rousey.
I'm always pleased when I see Rhonda Rousey.
I mean,
You seen the Carl Jr.'s commercial?
I still haven't seen it. She is quickly becoming one of my favorite athletes, really.
She's in the entertainment aspect.
Yeah. She's got it.
She
knows what she was doing.
She's in movies and
during
stuff.
the interview, she talked about how she loves the UFC and how she said that the UFC is the most pro-women sport out there. And most people are like, what are you talking about? And she said, think about it. In the UFC, they don't label the women's division. They gave it another name. I don't know the exact name. She's not the women's championship. She's something else. I forget the exact name. Look it up. It's up there. But it's, you know, and she says, she brings up like the WNBA. Why is there a W there? They don't call that the men's, you know, the MNBA. So for her, she feels like, at least when it comes to that female pride that all women should have, the UFC really, I mean, more women got to get into that shit. It can't be a bunch of cats like us watching two women beat each other up. I really hope that there's a following of women out there that are really just watching it and being inspired.
And I know a lot of women that watch the men, so
yeah,
I know they really got to be watching the females. You know what I'm saying?
So, Rhonda Rousey, to back it up, I kind of went off topic, but this Marine Corps dude, to understand the Marine Corps and all the military branches, really, every year they all have their own traditions, and every year they do a formal dance where guys invite their wives from anywhere in the country out to the base. Guys invite their girlfriends, whoever. This dude, he's single, and he decided to make a video asking Rhonda Rousey to be his date at the Marine Corps ball. Yeah. And, you know, he said he wasn't expecting an answer. He wasn't expecting her to actually see the video. She said, yeah. She said that originally she was going to say no because she had to promote a fight. But the promotion for that fight got backed up. So she said now she's free to do it and she's going to go. As long as the dude's got dates for her friends. And I'm like, yo, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That is what's up. Rhonda Rousey came out and said, listen, I want to do it. I don't know how to do it. How do we get a hold of this guy? Like Rhonda Rousey trying to contact this guy, you know, through TMZ, the message got across, and it's like, wow, what a wonderful thing. You know, supporting the troops, and it's just, as a former troop myself, and I say former, you know, everybody says once you're a soldier, you're always a soldier. Once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine. But I can't take credit for what the guys are doing right now. And I think it's just a big deal that Rhonda Rousey is doing that. And every celebrity out there, you know, they talk about the troops one way or another, whether they agree, whether they don't agree. You don't see a lot of people going out there to spend personal time with these guys. And I think that's it's just fucking awesome. That's all it is.
Absolutely.
Going from the great Rhonda Rousey news that I love so much, we're going to bring up something that we don't love so much. My dude already about it a little bit.
Punk
Bitchass Brady.
Punk motherfucker, man.
Got away with it.
Kind of figured it was going to happen. They drug it out. They drug it out. They drug it out. Weird how all this comes. What week is this?
Week 1.
Wow.
Exactly right before the start of the NFL season.
And, of course, they got to play us first.
Yeah.
Well, we got to go to Foxborough. Oh.
Yeah.
Are my Steelers in trouble? Y'all catching any of the game? I went to the game last. Y'all know about. Oh, God. When are you going to get into it?
Dude can't finish a sentence.
I can't. We better be on top of the shit, man, because, you know. But anyway.
My thing is, how? How does this happen? First of all,
he's one of the boys.
Before the Super Bowl, Tom Brady came out and said, oh, y'all caught me. Like, he admitted to cheating. I don't know how y'all did it, but y'all caught me. He said that shit. Look it up. Secondly, here's my thing. The Players Union, the Players Association, signed contracts saying that Roger Goodell has the right to hand out disciplinary action as he sees fit because that's his job, to keep the integrity of the NFL. There's legal documents that say Roger Goodell could give him any suspension he wants to. Because that's his only job. Is to police the NFL and keep the integrity. how does a judge go against the legal documentation? I don't get it. What I also don't get is, or what I'm afraid of is, I'm afraid of now, cats are going to just start cheating their asses off and trying to get away with that shit now.
I mean, this is the thing, though. Like I said before, you know, I'm sure, I'm positive, people have been doing this.
Absolutely.
But these dum-dums always get caught doing something with their hands in the cookie
There's
jar.
rumors that the Ravens contacted the Colts before their game and told the Colts, we think those balls might be underdeflated. Y'all better make sure when we play them. And some of the Colts organizations said that the Ravens actually contacted them. The Ravens are completely saying we didn't do that shit. You know, we're completely clear of that. But I do believe, I mean, it's not like it's a one-time thing. Tom Brady had to have been doing this for a while. I mean, you're talking about the quarterback, the dude that has his hand on the actual football more than any other player during the game.
He knows.
He's not just going to change the way the ball feels during one of the biggest games.
Right.
It must have been, I mean, who knows how long this has been going on.
Right. I mean,
it's not a one-game thing. It could have been 10 games, it
guys
could have been a year.
They're cheating in the terrible, I mean, just silliest fashions. Like I said before, you know, the Colts, they was going to get a beating anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, catching the ball, okay, but where's the defense at for them to catch the ball?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You got to look at it like that. But why even go through all this trouble if you're supposed to be the great Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots and Super Bowl champs and all this other shit? Why are you doing this shit? Why are you, you know, and then you don't even get a slap on the wrist. You get a pardon, man.
And that's the thing. I feel like other players now are going to try to push any other more suspensions, even if it's something that you know they did.
Right.
Let's say, just hypothetically, because he has a history, Dominican Sue has a nasty hit on somebody, he gets suspended 2 games.
Right.
He could push that shit to court now.
Yeah.
Just because he saw Tom Brady do the same shit.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying he would get away with it, because if you're physically harming somebody, I do believe that you do deserve to get suspended. My whole thing is, why are you wasting the time of these judges? There is a contract signed that says Roger Goodell gets to make these decisions.
Yeah.
So that they don't got to take it to a judge. Judges have bigger, worse things to worry about. Let these dudes worry about murderers. Let these dudes worry about rapists and drug dealers. Don't let them worry about fucking football players deflating balls. It's stupid, and I can't believe that the judge sided with Tom Brady on this. It surprises me because there is a document that these dudes signed.
I mean, it's sickening, man. I'm sick of it all.
Yeah.
Seriously. And this is not Goodell's fault. This is the judge. Who's in whose pocket, man?
Yeah.
Seriously? Who's in whose pocket? It's bullshit, man. Anyway, like I said, I can't stand Tom Brady. Fuck him. Fuck his bitch. Fuck everything we got to do with him, man.
Yeah.
Word up.
One decision that will not be changed on Tom Brady is his status as an official bitch ass of the month.
Yeah, it'll never change.
You
will always be a championship.
You'll see that.
Bitch.
Yeah, exactly. That ain't never happened.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed part 1, make sure to stay tuned for part 2.